Because we are the flagship in Ohio, we have people who admire Ohio State because of its president, because of its alumni, because of its researchers, because of its marching band, its business school. I could go on and on and on. And they have no connection to Ohio State. And we should use them and utilize them in a better way. And sometimes I get caught up in not even realizing that. And then it comes back home again. That, you know what? This is a special place, a place where dreams come true. And we need to recognize that and understand that and take advantage of that. And what do I mean by that? Back in 2006, I had a fundraiser literally a mile from the campus of Denison University in Granville, Ohio. Gave my typical speech. Then afterwards, somebody says to me, "Can you tell me a story about when you were in the marching band? Can you tell us here about a marching band story?" I said, "Sure, I'll tell you a story. We're in the middle of football season. Everyone likes to hear a marching band story." So I told this story, which is a true story. My freshman year, we played Michigan in Ann Arbor. And the squad leaders, the juniors and seniors, would tell us freshmen how horrible it was to go up to Ann Arbor. Sorry, Mark Valente back there from Michigan. So we go up to Ann Arbor. It's a long bus ride. I'm not going to talk about hazing or anything like that. Long bus ride. We get up to Ann Arbor. It's cold. It's ugly. It's intimidating. It's big. The stadium up there, first time I'd ever been in it, very intimidating. So we go in. We get some snowballs thrown at us, some apple cores, a little other paraphernalia. We leave at the end of the third quarter. In case we win the game, they want to get us out of there for security reasons. We get through the tunnel, we go out to our buses. One overzealous Michigan fan tries to steal one of our bass drums, unsuccessful. One of our buses gets rocked. We get out of there, no injuries. Well, now I'm a junior, and I get to tell the horrible Michigan stories and how you got to keep your guard up, be attentive. You never know what these Michigan fans might do. We were 3-1, by the way, my 4 years against Michigan. Well, thank Earl Bruce and the football team. So we get up there, same thing, end of third quarter, we're leaving. I'm on the end as a squad leader. True story, Doug. We're parting this beautiful sea of maize and blue when we stop in the tunnel. I'm toward the back, on the end, and right next to me, honest to God, to my right, is this little old lady decked out in her finest maize and blue, and she starts talking to me. Very nice lady. Wishes us well. We're going to the Fiesta Bowl. You represent the Big Ten well. You represent Ohio well. Good luck to you. Whistle blows. Let my guard down. We begin to mark time. Whistle blows. I step off. She sticks out her leg to trip me. Honest to God, true story. Now, our friend Steve LaTourette from the Cleveland suburbs says that was his law school professor who did that every other year up there in Ann Arbor. True story. So I get a guy who I've known for over 15 years come up to me after I'm done talking and gets in my face and says, "I never knew you were in the marching band. How come you don't promote that? How come you don't talk about that? Well, you could run for anything you want if you talk about that." And I said, "Lou, it's not like I won 2 Heisman trophies or anything like that. This was a great experience. It changed my life, but, I don't." And he was convinced. And every time I saw him after that, he would talk about the marching band. This guy never went to Ohio State. Couldn't carry a tune if you paid him. Never played an instrument. Was a great athlete at Denison and a great benefactor at Denison. And a very successful guy who's a neighbor of Gordon Gee's today. And so I win the election. Ohio State does well. Life goes on, right? December of 2007. I get a call from Ohio State. There's been an anonymous donation made for $500,000 to set up an endowment for marching band students at Ohio State in your name. Wow. My first thought is, did this violate an ethics rule? That's unfortunate in today's age. I didn't think about, wow, that's pretty cool, or who did that? Did it violate an ethics rule, Charlie? Well, after we got through that and it didn't violate an ethics rule, I didn't know who it was. And I have a lot of friends who could have done it, but I just didn't know who it was. So a couple months later, I'm having lunch with this guy who tells me that it was him. He did it. And he did it because of how great the marching band is and what a great ambassador the marching band is for the university, for Ohio State. And we have so many. And it's not about me, and it's not necessarily even about the marching band. It's about the greater good of Ohio State making an impact on people's lives. And so while I bleed scarlet and gray, and I love OSU, and whether Gordon Gee was president or not, I'd still bleed scarlet and gray and still love OSU. We need to take advantage of that. We, as members of Buckeye Nation, need to recognize what a gift that we have had to be part of this special institution and continue to work in every way possible to give back to Ohio State in whatever way we are able to. So thank you, Gordon, as time and change has surely shown how firm thy friendship, Ohio. OH, God bless you.